say you have a pole, right? The pole is buried, X in the ground, and a little pull top insulator right here, wire. And they're like, well, we need a guy. So you got a guy attachment here, and they're like, it needs to be here, right? Guy here. Well, how long is this guy? So we'll make this C. So remember the equation is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, right? So our missing value is going to be c because we don't know how long the guy needs to be, right? We don't know that. But what we do know is this from here to here, which we call, I don't know if you call it the lead or whatever you want to call it. But basically, we know what this value is going to be. If you step this out, each step's about 3 feet, and you're going to have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 feet approximately from the anchor back to your butt of your pole. So we know that value, we can call that B. So we know a squared plus this value says 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 feet. So we're going to do 15 squared equals c squared, which we're trying to figure out what c is for the guy length. So the other value we know is, okay, we know this pole is a 50-foot pole, right? It's 50 foot. But if you use a rule of thumb, how deep do poles get buried? That's always your pole height or your pole length divided by 10 plus 2. So 50 divided by 10 equals 5 plus 2 equals, the pole should be approximately 7 feet in the ground, right? So we know that the pole butt is about 7 feet in the ground, okay? So all we do is 50 minus 7, 43. So we know this value here, which we'll call A, is 43. So we'll do 43 squared plus 15 squared equals c squared. We're trying to find c, which is the guy length. So we just take our handy dandy calculator and we'll do 43 squared plus 15 squared equals 2074. So then we take the square root of 2074 equals 45.5. So we know that the guy length, we'll call GL, is going to be about 45.5 feet long. So then you could step it out approximately. Remember, it's always better too long than too short. So you could step out a piece of guy wire 50 feet. It's gonna be, it's gonna be plenty long, but at least you know that this here is approximately 45.5 feet of guy wire. So then you just step out 50 feet and you know that you're gonna have plenty of guy wire. So that's how you can use the a squared plus b squared equals c squared in a real life situation if you needed to. Now, I'm not gonna say that I do this all the time. Normally I would just pull off plenty of guy wire and just cut it and have enough. But if you want to impress your lineman or other guys on the crew and you already know how to do this formula, I bet they'll give you props.